Why would your enemy choose this godforsaken place for battle to come? The land is plagued by some hideous kind of black magic. I can hardly see the sun. There is something in the air, the spores of death itself. Well, it certainly looks different to me. Let's minimize that and go into the game. Oh my goodness, this map is small, isn't it? Small against an insane computer. Let's see if I can mess him up a little bit, maybe with an angry militia. Buy myself some time, because the insane computer is manageable, but at the same time, you've got to keep on top of them, because if you let them, you know, get too far ahead, then you probably can't find a way to get back into the game unless you can mass towers and they just stupidly run into it. Hello guys. Wow, that took me no time. I still got half the time on my militia, although it's an orc. Can I get him to cancel? No. He'll only cancel when that gets down to like about 120 health. It's no deal on that one. This map is tiny. It looks really cool on the mini-map though. Alright. Let's, there's a lot of very small pathways. So this is really more of a way for me to just sort of like have a little hello and see how's these maps going. So some of these maps not necessarily needed to be played on the ladder, you know, or in an actual 1 versus 1 scenario versus another player. It's just a case of, this is what someone created. Let's see what they did. Okay. There you go. That was an experience. So that's what we're doing here, really. So that's something you just want to be interested in, sort of seeing how it goes. I play against an insane computer to spice it up a little bit as well. Obviously, I could play against normal or easy, but sometimes when you're playing against insane computers, it gives you some interesting results. It's got such a weird aesthetic to it, hasn't it? It's that glow. I think you get that glow when you play on that dungeon tile set, not necessarily the fiery one, but the one that has like the blue mushrooms on it, if anyone remembers that one. Oh, hello. Some pretty tough starting creatures. However, I have my militia right by, so I don't think this should be too much of a problem. Pull them in. Let the militia do the tanking. This could get me off to a good start. That's another reminder, actually, against an insane computer. Might want to go for an expansion. I'm really hoping that the expansion doesn't have air units or anything like that. What is this? Minor replenishment potion. So that's like a... Isn't that just the same as the replenishment potion anyway? I wonder if we're playing on a different version. Okay, let's move over to a light green camp for now. We have... I'm not sure what the heck that is. Oh, that's a goblin laboratory. I see it now. Send my footmen in, because I think they're the only ones that can probably reach from this position. Right, get myself a sharp, so I can do some healing later on. Just like this troll priest. I think he'll stop now. Valeria, I'm the only streamer you enjoy watching playing Warcraft 3. Thanks for being so entertaining. Oh, thank you very much for watching. Glad you enjoy it. We're going to go and move into the Red Creek camp now and really hope that there's no air units. I've got a fairly decent chunk of footmen and such. Like, I mean, this just isn't realistic for ladder, by the way. If you're looking for Critique, the person who created this map, you cannot have pathways this thin, narrow, nor can you have a map, possibly. Unless we were playing in an incredibly different meta. I just don't see it happening. But, you know, I guess it's worth the effort. Thunderclap, by far the best. Unfortunately lost a peasant there. Might need to replace that in a moment. Let's just try not to lose any units as I'm clattering through this. It's not the smoothest. Everything is going down. I can't get my footmen out of certain situations. Oh, all the frost though. That's nice. I'll send another militia down now. Oh, Rune of Healing taken too late. There's gold coins. Oh well. 500 gold. It's worth it by itself. I think that'll replenish those footmen, won't it? Let's go for I shouldn't really dawdle on the tech actually. I was going to get blacksmith, another barracks and all that kind of stuff. But if I can get a tech going off, I think I'd rather do that. Let's try to creep whatever's on the computer side to minimise the amount of experience that he gets. Level 2 clap is really good. I wonder if I could just go into his base and use that. I'm pretty sure if I aggroed either of these creep camps, they're going to attack me. Because they're so close together. So I'm going to actually see what the computer does. Probably micro incredibly well. See, he's already ready for this. Yeah, this isn't good. Although that's nice. Abuse that mana, of which I have almost none left. Get a couple of kills, if you don't mind, lads. There's the computer. Hardcore micros its unit away. I can't quite reach. One more hit. Thank you, and good night. We pull back. We get some healing. We get our tech. We get our footman. We get another farm. We get a blacksmith wherever we can. Get some more peasants, I think, because we're going to be low on the old lumber. Computer's now got fascinated with my farm. That's fine. Okay, the wolves have stopped chasing. I could take that, but you can actually take that. And it also benefits at the same time as the other stuff. At least the computer's not on my expansion. Right. Such a close quarter position. If I can get enough mana, I could probably decimate his army, because Thunderclap has been just buffed beyond belief, really. It's very, very good. Those wolves are lasting a lot longer than I anticipated. Okay, the wolves are gone now. Time for replenishment. Oh, look at this position. Yeah, that'll do. Looks... Oh, okay. Try not to build too close, because the creeps aggro when they shouldn't. Because they have the acquisition range of creeps that would be by a gold mine. These ones shouldn't. They should have a 200 acquisition range. So let's try not to upset them too much. Let's go back to the computer. Test his... I think I might go for Griffins or something. Griffins versus an Orc would allow me to bully them quite a lot. I should have got Defend. Really should have got Defend. Pull him back in. Get the surround. Get a free kill. Orb of Frost is just so damn nice. Wouldn't it be amazing if the humans got that as their orb instead of the Orb of Fire? Oh man, surrounding is hard sometimes. Look at that! You know what you want to do, but it won't... No matter how many times you click it, it won't freaking do it for you. Playing hardball. That's what you're doing. I'm getting out after I got my experience. Should build a shop here if I'm going to accidentally TP to that one. Right, let's go for Paladin. Nah, Blood Mage actually is a bit more interesting. Lumber Mill. More peasants up the top. Oh, we could go for the Shredder. Does anyone want a Shredder? As awkward and clunky as it is to try to get one from there. I can't see Blizzard putting this on their map pool. Doesn't seem very realistic to me. May as well be a bit patient. Got a small creep camp here. I don't think that does anything. But why not? We'll have a little look in a moment. Send in the footies. We'll have another healing soon, but we won't use that yet. Should I get some sheep? See if I can creep jack the computer. Wow, those are actually pretty good drops. Does this do anything? No, it does not. We'll leave one footman to destroy that hut. We're going to pull these out, because this is going to be clunky as all hell. Oh, Thunderclap. So good on a map like this. Cannot get that footman out. Nope. Cannot get you out, my friend. The Mountain King is now stuck. Do you see what I mean about the thin pathways? Collision size is going to be nasty. Rune of Rebirth. Ah, okay. I know the computers. I think he wanted to harass my expansion, but he ended up getting himself into trouble versus the creeps. Oh, that's so funny to watch the computer struggle. I don't think Insane Computer's going to put up a fight on a map like this. They need more open space, really. Otherwise you can manipulate the heck out of them. Look, I've pulled everything now. Because everything's just too darn close. And I pulled everything. Because everything's too darn close. It has all the wrong acquisition ranges. Well, this is messy. That is satisfying. Almost got enough for another thunderclap. Don't mind if I do. Wait for it. Oh, there it is. Lovely. I think we'll get some healing, just so we can carry on the fight and finish off the computer now at this point. The air will basically finish off any other creeps on this map as well, if we need to take a look. If we should need to. I have to build my farms like weird places. Okay, let's pull back here. Let's go some more farms.
Yes, me lord. Righto. Forward.
Should be able to blow that one up. Oh, what's that, DD? Are you tired? Never heard that before. What's this Mountain King doing, chilling at the back? Such a satisfactory combo.
On my way. Job done. Job done. Wait till you see me in action. I am here, mortal.
Spoil computer. No, my Mountain King. No, I had the healing, but I didn't use it. The burrows are too good with their targeting. They know what to go for. Do we have a tavern? I think so. It's kind of in the middle of the map, in a weirdish place. I think it's easier for the computer to reach than it is for me. But it's an excuse to go check it out now. You managed to successfully send High-Rise an essay in regards to you-know-what earlier this evening. Oh, well done. He'll appreciate that. He'll be very grateful.
Wait till you see me in action. Brilliant. Job done.
Thanks for that, DD. Did I actually get upgrades? No, I did not. I've just got to find out where I put my blacksmith. Did I build a blacksmith? Oh my goodness.
It's hammer time. You need. Aye.
Maybe I didn't.
What is it?
If I did, I can't find it. Alright, let's take care of business. Stone, we'll take that as well. Level 2. That's the best way to stay ahead of the computer, is remember that Warcraft 3 is a game about hero levels. So you basically need to make sure that you have all the power with your hero and he has none. Because if the computer gets high level heroes, you're going to be in trouble. Oh no. Not my base. Double Scourge, Bone Shine. interesting. Not quite what we're after. Let's see what the computer does. Ugh. Gotcha. Now let's go visit his base and finish things off. I think we've had a good look at this map. Very, very tight-knit map, this one. It's well decorated. It's got a lot going on in it. I'll give it that much credit. Not sure if any of it really would ever work in a proper scenario. Oh! Sometimes he doesn't always say it. So I was trying to stay silent and I hope that he did say it. I think you can leave now, computer. The good news is that he doesn't actually have that many buildings, so... I wouldn't necessarily always bother to stay around and kill the computer. But I think in this case it wouldn't be too difficult. How much gold mines? Gold, in the gold, in the gold. 5k left, 6k there. So it looks like standard gold mines. It's pretty good. That's fine. How's my upgrades going? Oh! I do have a blacksmith, I'm sure. The eternal question as to where the other blacksmith might be. Maybe I don't. I thought for a second I did.
I have no time for...
Oh, cheers, Fred. It just wasn't a good day. I thought it was better from a mental point of view just to finish things off. I almost want the computer to come back so I can just nuke him. No. There we go. Job done. Did what needed to be done. There you go. Well, that was almost like a role-playing map to some degree. You could actually convert that into some sort of small single-player storyline with a computer opponent that you have to defeat in the end. He doesn't play like a melee player, but just has a base that you have to defeat in the end. I could almost imagine it more like that, as a single-player level, like from a campaign, than it was actually a competitive 1 versus 1 map. Even though it has like the features of it, it's just the narrow pathways are what basically make it impossible to put on the ladder. No chance this would ever get put on the ladder with pathways like this. But yeah, it's pleasant enough to play. No problems there.
I am here, mortal. Wait till you see me in action.